Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Gonna do the reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm leaving the readings open for whatever the universe wants to bring forward. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in booking any private services, you can do that at the website that's linked below in the description of the video. And you'll also find my Instagram down there as well. Alright, Spirit. What message do you have for Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There we go. Oh, nice. Another sign got this. I can't remember now. You guys are the last sign to do in this set of readings, so I don't remember now what other sign got it, but you have deep cellular healing. Might have been Virgo. Octarius energy, physical and emotional healing. So you guys are going through a deep healing phase right now. This in particular, every time I see this deep cellular healing, this actually brings me more to a state of transmutation. So to me, a transformation is just, it's a little lighter. It's very much more on a soul level, whereas transmutation tends to carry over more into where our physical body is actually going through a lot of healing as well. And so you guys might be experiencing some physical symptoms. Disclaimer, I am not a doctor, so if you're experiencing anything physically wrong, go to the doctor. Medical doctor, I don't care if it's a naturopath, whatever you use, but someone that actually has medical knowledge, which is not me. So, but this is like, it's making me think of like ascension symptoms. You know, if you guys have been on the journey for a little bit, you know by now what those are and how those feel. It can just be achiness, almost kind of like flu-like symptoms. They usually only last like a week or two when you're going through something like this. You guys might be having really vivid dreams that are like really wild and just make absolutely no sense. And it's because you're going through a really intense healing. And so a lot of that is probably happening at night while you're sleeping. And how I like to describe that is kind of like, you know, you have light energy, universal energy coming into your chakras at night while you're sleeping, but your human brain will interpret that energy and create like stories basically. So sometimes your dreams don't make sense. They're not meant to when you're in phases like this. They're just because you're going through a massive healing. And sometimes it seems weird and they don't make sense because you might be healing like past life stuff. And so it doesn't make sense to you in this life because it might be people that you've never seen before, places you've never been or seen before, but in past lives you have been. I feel like that's significant with the past life. There's something there with that. So you guys might be doing a lot of past life healing of stuff that you've carried over into this lifetime. And in fact, too, I'm actually noticing now behind her, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's like these pillars. It looks like a hall. It's kind of reminding me of the Akashic Records. So you guys might be actually doing a lot of Akashic Record work and you're clearing out a lot of past life stuff as well. All right, let's do one more. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say that word right, but I think it's Hiereth. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Okay. Again, getting past life stuff. Some of you are star seeds for sure. And there's you have lived a lot of lifetimes. And so when you're going through this healing phase and you're healing all these past lives, it actually may have been a while since you guys have been back home, like your soul's home. It might be bringing up a lot of missing, a lot of longing for that place to go back to your soul's home. This might show up for you guys as like kind of like a nostalgia for like childhood. You could even be healing a lot of stuff from childhood, and it may be making you kind of in a space where, like, if you had a difficult childhood, it could be putting you in a space where you're feeling very sad that you didn't get the childhood that you deserved, and kind of feeling that homesickness and longing for what you wished that your child self would have gotten, but you didn't. For others of you, it's like you're just doing your normal healing from childhood. It's not like your childhood was particularly rough, and you might just be missing being a kid. Like maybe missing home, like the home that you grew up in, maybe just being a carefree kid. It's like there's nostalgia attached to this card. So there's a lot of nostalgia going on as well right now for you guys through whatever this is that you're healing. And it could be just because you're healing past life stuff. So your energy field is very much in the past right now because it needs to be to heal this. And so it might be bringing up a lot of nostalgia for your childhood and just various phases of your life that you've lived up to whatever point and age you are now. And you may even be kind of wondering that, like, why have I all of a sudden, like the past couple weeks, been really nostalgic for my high school years, or, you know, really nostalgic for my elementary school years, like that kind of stuff. Like whether it's nostalgic about home life or school or friends, or even what you were interested in at that time, like maybe sports you played, or, you know, just even nostalgic for like when you and the neighborhoods would go ride your bike, you know, around the neighborhood or something. Like it's like just random nostalgia is popping up for you, and you're kind of like, I don't know why this is suddenly popping up for me. That's why. Is because you're currently healing a lot of past life stuff, and so your whole energy field is kind of in a frequency of the past. And so it's coming up as a form of nostalgia for past cycles and times and ages that you've lived in this life that you've lived. Also too, this is October, so we're coming into the holiday season, and if you celebrate, and maybe celebration looks different now. You know, sometimes families, people get jobs and life takes them in other directions, and not all family can get together with each other like maybe they could when you were younger. And so there might be a lot of nostalgia, particularly like around the holidays coming up, where you're like kind of bummed about what this Christmas is going to look like, because maybe previous Christmases you guys were all together and it was this big thing for your family, and now people live, you know, all over the globe, and a lot of them just aren't going to be able to make it for Christmas, if that makes sense. So, or Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate, it's like it could be bringing up like a nostalgia for that as well, because of the time that we're about to go in, and because you're in this past life healing phase. Tell me more about this cellular healing for Pisces. Tell me more about this cellular healing for Pisces. Wow, we have Queen of Wands with charisma and some fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Can you get one more, please? For cellular healing for Pisces. Ace of Swords, understanding. I feel like this Queen of Wands is you, or more so like who you will be after this healing is complete. Okay, this is kind of giving me an energy of like soul retrieval, that kind of healing, where maybe some stuff that happened in past lives, it's like bits of your energy kind of leaked out because it was so painful or so traumatic, and you're healing those now. And that energy is like coming back into you. It's coming back into you, and it's filling you back up. It's bringing your spark back, your charisma back, passion, drive, motivation, creativity. I'm even getting, it's bringing your creativity back. Maybe you guys have been lacking in that area. I feel like with this Ace of Swords too, and the understanding, it's like, it's not just truth and clarity about this healing or past lives or anything like that, although that is some of it. I do feel like it's understanding where, like, how you've lost your spark. And it's understanding of what needs to change to bring you back to your full potential. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm not going to be able to say this word. Homesick for the stars. All right, tell me more about this homesick card energy here for Pisces. Okay, yeah, this might be coming home to self. That's what you've been homesick for, is who you used to be. Whoa. Chariot with progress. It's Cancer energy there. Another water sign. Can I get one more, please, for this homesick? I feel like you guys are getting a lot more balance, and this healing that's taking place, because you're going to feel more alive, more aligned with your true self after. It's like that's what it is allowing you to kind of rapidly move forward. Some of you, I'm even getting like an understanding where you come from. So some of you might be learning that you're star seeds, if you don't know about that already. Holy cow, 6 of Wands and achievement. You guys are there's a lot of success and achievement on the other side of this healing. I don't know what you guys are doing. It's gonna probably be different for all of you, but holy cow. Lots of achievement and success and recognition for it too. For some of you, I feel like where this is like a coming home to self, I feel like a lot of people are going to recognize the difference in you, and they're going to say it to you. I think they're going to be like, wow, like almost like, wow, you've really had a glow up. Like, you seem so much happier, or like, I don't know, it could even just be like, recognizing that they notice how you're dressing differently. Like, because you're feeling more yourself, you're dressing more yourself in whatever way that looks like, and you're getting a lot of compliments on it, and people are noticing you because you're feeling more you, and you're radiating this authentic energy out of yourself, and people are noticing it. They may be attaching it to very physical world 3D type stuff, and that's the compliments that you're getting, but people are recognizing it. But again, I feel like it's also going to be people being like, well, you just seem like so much, like you seem so happy, so much more joyful. Like, you seem like you got your spark back. Or like, wow, I never knew that you were so creative. And it's because that's kind of went away from different things that you've experienced in this life. Maybe even for some of you, again, with the past life healing, you maybe don't even think you're creative. You've maybe not known that your whole life because it's buried within you somewhere. And this healing is allowing it to come to the surface, and that's what's putting you in this Queen of Wands energy. And you know, creativity can be all kinds of different things. You can have a creative mind in the way that you think and find solutions to things. So don't get stuck on it just has to be creativity in a sense of like artistic ability, like a painter, a singer, a songwriter, anything, or even playing instruments, nothing like that. But it can be those things too. That you maybe didn't even realize that you had that. And that may be some of this Ace of Swords energy here, this truth, this clarity that's coming in, is recognizing how many gifts and abilities you actually have, and maybe how creative and passionate you actually are. And because you're realizing that, you're putting your energy into that, and that's bringing a lot of success and a lot of recognition for you. All right, Pisces, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Starseed deck to just get some messages from the universe to close up the reading. But that's the basis of it. Deep, deep healing. So again, you guys might go through a period of being very tired, wanting to sleep all the time. You might be very lethargic, lacking energy. You might have extra appetite, less of an appetite. You know, how this energy hits everyone is different. But again, it doesn't feel like it's a long period of time. This feels like maybe a couple weeks at most, kind of a phase, a healing phase that you're going through. And then you start to come alive again. Even more so than you were before you went into this healing phase. All right, Spirit, final messages for Pisces, please, to close out this reading. Final messages to close out this reading for Pisces. Oh my God, I love this. So synchronistic. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. That's it right there. That's you. This healing is raising your vibrational frequency. You are going to radiate. That's what the Queen of Wands does. She's radiant. All the queens are, but Queen of Wands in particular. But you're going to be radiating at a higher frequency because your vibrational match as your human self is going to be more aligned with your soul vibration. So there's an authenticity here that again is going to be radiating out of you, that you're going to feel within you. It's like a deeper understanding of who you really are too is coming from this. Final message, please, Spirit. One last message for Pisces. This card's come out for a few of the different signs. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Again, it's that, you know, as you heal, your vibration rises and the frequency that you hold is higher. Therefore, the frequency you emit is higher. When other people come into contact with you or around you, they're going to feel that higher vibrational frequency that is radiating from you. Your auric field, okay? Other people are going to feel that, and it's going to help heal parts of them. It's going to help them heal and awaken to fuller versions of themselves as well. This is basically about like an awakening here. But it's like a deep, deep healing. I feel like even on a like physical level, things will be different. Again, so if you've like kind of been struggling with something, this is like a glow up type energy. So like, I don't know, your hair may be shinier by the time this is done. If you've struggled with acne, maybe that drastically improves after this healing is done. Because there's something I feel like too, maybe physically you've been dealing with. Again, don't just listen to me, go to the doctor. But something physically you may have been dealing with, and it was tied to something that needed to be healed within you. And again, it's possible even from a past life, and you carried it over. And that dense energy has been sitting in your physical body, and it's actually manifested as something. And this doesn't have to be anything like super serious. You know, like again, like not that acne can't get serious. I know a lot of people like struggle with that, and it's really, really bad, and it can be painful. but it could be something like that, you know, and it's like, or like skin breaking out in some way, and it's because of like something that needed to heal within you, and it was like the energy of what needed to be healed was actually coming out in your body as like a warning of like, hey, we need to take care of this, we need to heal this issue. And I feel like you guys are with this deep cellular healing, and it's just huge glow up, huge expansion, vibration rising drastically. And again, a lot of success, a lot of recognition for this. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it resonated, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.